So every single Thursday during Lit Circles, students do trivia. And so the materials that they needed is this quiz paper, which is right here. And then along with that, an answer key, which is hidden, their expo marker, and a dry erase board. Once students have their material, the first thing that they do is they develop questions. So based on the chapters that their Lit Circle read, they create different questions. They can be multiple choice or short answer, and they will go ahead and answer and create their questions on this sheet. Now, students must use one of these words in their questions. And what I found is that typically on our Ohio State test, these words are on the test. And so it just kind of gets students familiar with them. These type of words also ask higher level questions. And so it's getting students to use these words to ask a question that's not just closed ended of like yes or no, but really getting students to think and justify their answer. Students use maybe even part A and part B in their answer or their questions as well. So, what they happen is on Thursdays, we do trivia Thursdays, students will answer different questions. So, if they're able to stump their group mates, they will then receive a reward. And so, again, you can see all of these lovely words that they would use, and then they create their questions down here short answer or multiple choice. Then what students do is they have a dry erase board, and the students will pick two of their questions. So they will decide two of them. So if it's a group of five, then there's 10 questions that that group would be answering. So again, they're trying to stump their group. So they're going to pick their probably hardest questions that they developed. They're going to read the question to their group, and then they write on the whiteboard their answer. Once they write that answer, they count to three, and this is where some of our rewards come into place, where it says best TV trivia tone. So a lot of students will have fun with that, where they are kind of acting out like a trivia show to get those answers to populate. If the students disagree on an answer, then they're going back to their book to provide evidence and justify their answer and why they think it's correct. And students really are enjoying that part where they're digging into the book to find out why their answer is the correct answer. And they're kind of using that to point their perspective and their point of view. And they must use effective listening and communication skills. This is kind of like their scorecard. Typically, again, we only get to 10 questions because they pick two. But if a group finishes early, then they continue on with the other questions that are listed on here. So sometimes a group might finish really quickly, but that is typically not the case. So this is kind of just their answer area to say, yes, I got it right, or no, I didn't. They're kind of their tracker. And then at the very end, they give each person in their group some type of reward. So, who was the best listener? Who was the best question or trivia maker? The most challenging questioner? Who gave the best evidence? And who was the best trivia tone? And the kids loved giving out these awards. Again, every person gets some type of reward. And then there is a timer. So, once the timer is up, then they decide who is the winner for that round. And the kids just ask questions until that timer is up. Again, typically we only get to 10 questions. But sometimes some groups get further, so that's why there are more on this paper. Hope you enjoy Trivia Thursdays.